Saturday, October 9th. I'm going to sleep well. It was a long day yesterday after work, and then trying to sleep during the day and failing miserably. Just lying there thinking about the drive I was going to make, and then picking up the schedule, and going to picking up Ryan, and then driving down to the Columbus Youth Camp for what turns out to be, though I still have trouble remembering, 39th annual retreat down there. Last year was the only year I've ever missed since I got here. But anyway, it was a good day. It was nice to have company for the drive down, and it was nice to have somebody to kind of show around and give the tour. I got to play one of my I like the role is playing the ambassador, the diplomat. I don't know. I like showing people around, taking for the tour, telling people what I know, and then I guess it makes me feel like I know something. It makes me feel like I'm important, and I'm in the know. And actually, I am in the know a little bit on a lot of things around here. Everything else in the world, not so much. But it was good. Had a very regular meal, because they always serve the same thing. The chili and peanut butter sandwich and sliced peaches, and I had seconds. Because you don't have any other option. So that or nothing. I guess there's fruit. There's fresh fruit, like apples or oranges and bananas, I guess. And so did that. And it was a good meeting afterwards, and then drove back and got Ryan back to his house by just after 10 o'clock. And then I had to be back at work at 1. So I just got back here and laid down for like an hour and a half, and then just before I knew it was back out the door. And then I was been at work, and then I just got back again. And the plan is to sleep. I'm not going for a run. I'm not going to shower. I'm just going to sleep. And the idea is just to go back down to Columbus for the Saturday evening stuff that they do. And so I'll be there for that. And yeah. And that's what I know on this Saturday, October 9th of the year 2021. And everything else I don't know about. I'm kind of thinking, well, I don't know. I've been constructing and deconstructing all day, and I'm tired. It's like, what do I know? What don't I know? What do I think I know? What do I think I know but I don't know? And what am I supposed to know but I don't know? And it's like, I don't know. It feels like I'm supposed to know something, but I don't know it. Or maybe I did and now I don't believe it. Or I believe it, but I don't know it. Or it changed. But the nice thing is it's like, it's either true or it's not. And I don't have any say over that. So it's already true, and I just don't need to mess with it, because I just continue to do what I'm doing, and I can't help but be doing the right thing because it's true. Or if it's not true, then there's no helping it. It already was going to have been too late, and there's nothing to be done about it. I can't fix it or change it or make it any better, or make it like kind of like how I would want it to be, possibly, if that was the case. But if it's already not true, then it's not going to be true, because it's already too late. It was never in time. It was already always too late. So it's either true, and I don't need to worry so much, except for continuing to do what I do, and be as I am, or it's not true, and it hasn't been true, and it's not going to be true. So I don't need to stress over that. And I can be civil and polite. If it's not true, I can just be civil, be polite, be a courteous person at a distance that's respectful and gracious. But don't pursue. Don't make it weird. Don't cross boundaries. Because obviously, if it's not true, then all attempts is just making things stressful and difficult and awkward. And if they're anything like me, they don't like confrontation and like having to tell people specifically. I don't know. Well, who knows? I only know about me, and I don't like confrontation. So that adversarial animosity. So hopefully that's not what's going on, but I really couldn't tell you. Sorry for the yawning. But all told, with as little sleep as I've had, I functioned pretty well today, and at least I think it did. And I didn't really notice so much, as I was just up and about moving the entire time, so I didn't recognize too much. I was moving a little bit slower, I imagine, but overall. But my reality construction during the day, I was like, well, what if I look at it this way? You know, the facts don't change. The facts remain exactly the same the entire time, but I can construct possibilities based on what I don't know. With the less I know, the more I can play around with what could be true and what, so it's like whatever favors me, what my bias is, what I would like, I can construct it to support that conclusion or possibility, and just ignore the logical, well, what about this, what about that, what about this? Well, I don't know the person. There's the thing, is like, they could be anybody and behave any way and react in any way to given situations and information. And since I don't know any of that, you know, and silence or not really reacting or saying anything, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a bad thing nearly automatically if you're just being ignored for a consistent basis over a long period of time. In a neurotypical sense, people are just, well, they don't want to have anything to do with you, so they're just going to ignore you until you go away, lose interest, see it as less than an ideal use of time, and then just wander off or get distracted and never come back. And that's kind of like, please don't make me have to deal with you. I'm just going to ignore you. But I don't think that's the case. But it could be. But so if I just ignore that and just say that, well, they've got other things going on, and they've mentioned it on more than one occasion that they're a bad friend, and they're bad about continuity, and they don't deal in linear time. And there's another couple words. Oh, shoot. They're not nice words, but they said them themselves. So it's like, I don't want to repeat them, though. Oh. But they refer to themselves as a bad friend. So. But I'm not really, It is what it is. but I can read stuff into pretty much nearly, well, I have difficulty sometimes, but I can kind of find ways to, well, maybe if this is true, then maybe that was about, and I don't know. But it's something to think about while I'm at work, doing just manual labor, you know. So it's fantasy fiction, I guess. I don't know if there's anything wrong with that unless it starts to affect me, which it obviously already has. But I'm producing interesting writing, and as long as I don't get lost in my own writing, in my own creation, then maybe it's okay. Probably not. But it's like I don't want to let go and then or detach, disassociate, separate, and then like find out it was, you know, oh, I should have stayed around, or you know, because there's stuff going on that I don't know about, intentions and motivations that I don't know about, that actually do involve me. You know, there is something there, more than what I know, more than what I've been told I'm supposed to know or something. But that sounds delusional to me. It sounds far-fetched and delusional. So, and also I was thinking about how it's like, why are my feelings and thoughts so much or any different than anybody else that has attached or projected feelings or thoughts or images onto them? It's like, why do I feel that I am, you know, I'm right? Well, these other people that, oh, they're just weird. They're just, um, no, I'm no different. No, you know, the only thing different about me is my capacity to write and reflect, and I guess my entire experience and my situation and history and everything. I guess that's a little different too. I don't know what anybody else's history is. I'm sure that we all have very colorful histories and personalities and behaviors and thought matrices, all that stuff. And at the end of the day, it's not up to me. You know, I have a choice myself. I'm responsible for my own choice, and everybody else is responsible for. So it's like if it's not, you know, it's acknowledged and received, but not reflected or reciprocated back. Well, that's within, you know, that's total. I don't want somebody that doesn't, you know. I want it to be authentic and sincere and genuine, not well, I guess so. You know. Well, I suppose. No. Authentic, genuine, sincere. And it's like, and if it's having to be, I don't know, capitulated or forced, it's like, or guarded, then I don't see what the point is. So I don't think it's, you know, if it was the right person, it wouldn't be asking very much. It would just already be there. Of course, maybe I'm just not, you know, it's a matter of patience or something. There's other things going on that I don't know about. Or there's just nothing there, and it's just my imagination. So there's that delusional part again. And I should just quit. Go away. Ghost. But, you know, that'd be mean, you know, unless it's wanted. But I've asked. You know, I can go away without ghosting. You know, it's like, I've gone away before, and they check on me. At least they used to. Of course, I haven't gone away in a while. But it's like, I kind of want to do that, where it's like, maybe if I just stop contacting or stop, you know, they'll check on me. Like, that'll give me some sign that they're still, like, interested in maintaining some level of something. Whereas if I just, you know, stop interacting entirely and, And they probably would just be like, well, good, or you finally got it, or it might be a month or two, and it's like, what happened to that one guy that used to always do the thing with the, oh, wow, he just wandered off, or stopped, huh. And then, because for all I know, they have dozens or hundreds of other people that they have regular communication with. And I'm just was one of them. So I give myself way too much credit for being unique or different. So that's not a bad thing. It's just what I do and how I am is not as special as what I give myself credit for. And the same goes for anybody else too. I think they're special because they are. But to somebody else, I don't know. It's like, I'm sure there's other people out there that feel about me that I'm, but to a lot of other people, I'm just probably just some jerk. So, and I don't dispute it. It's not my job to be liked by everyone, and I don't try. I'll put in enough effort, but I don't go too far out of my way. If people already have a bad impression of me, I'm not going to try to correct them, because I don't know. It would just, it's not. I don't have the energy to try to correct. Maybe they've got the right idea, and it's just better. They just believe what they believe, and I can just go about my life. I don't have to. Yeah. So. And this is why I don't have much of a circle of friends. I don't want a circle of friends, really. Not a large circle. Just a few acquaintances that I can see every now and again for those reality checks. So I don't go too far off the handle. So, anyway. But I am mostly, I'm just trying to have, keep it light, keep it playful, without, I mean, this is all just kind of new to me. I don't know much about this kind of stuff. That maybe people don't actually understand that. They get it, but they don't actually understand how a person can get to be like me without understanding basic concepts, which I don't. And it's not to be frustrating. It's just, I can't pretend to know things that I don't know, and I'm not going to fake understanding. And it might come off like I'm just an idiot, or I'm doing it on purpose, and it's playing mind games. And it's like, I have no idea what anybody's talking about. I'm just so lost, and no one's telling me. And it's like, I guess I'll go away, or I guess I'll keep writing. It's no big deal for me to keep writing. I'll just look for prompts that I feel like writing about, and no one's like been mean about it. They mostly just leave me alone. It's like, yeah, he's just gonna do that writing thing, and it's just gonna be a block of text. Just ignore that. You don't, so it's like, if anybody actually even reads it, it's hard to say sometimes. Sometimes you get little minor acknowledgments. Just those little minor acknowledgments that somebody like saw it and just clicked on it. That made me feel good. It's the tiniest little thing. It makes an hour or two of writing. It makes it, and no one's asking me to. That's the thing. No one's asking me to do anything. So it's all me just deciding and I don't know, sometimes I feel like it might be looking like I'm trying to show off or impress, and I am. So I don't hide that very well. I like my writing, and I don't share it with people very much. Usually it's just private, and I don't even know if anybody actually reads it or not. So sharing it in a public space, I don't know. It might be almost rude. I might be being rude by doing it the way I'm doing sometimes. Or it's like, do people want my writing on their page? I don't know. So, anyway, my food should be baked by now. So I should go get that before it starts to burn. So, anyway, I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go sleep, and then I'll be down in Columbus. And I have photos, and so I'll post those in a while and have little descriptions and stuff. No video, but I'll have some photos and things. Not very many, but enough to have memories and stuff. So that's cool. So, anyway, this is my video for Saturday, October 9th, 2021. Until next time.